Okie dokie. Hello there, everybody. Welcome aboard. Here is your warm-up today. Mr. Petersen shares our birthday with this guy, Robert Lee Moore. He was a mathematician and soldier who discovered Moore space and was also known for being an unorthodox teacher who put fun and energy into teaching higher mathematics. Make a coordinate plane in the first quadrant, counting up by 2s to 12 on the x-axis and up by 5s to 30, then add a 1 to it to make 31 on the y-axis. Make it big, like half the paper or more. Make sure you're leaving some space in there. When's your birthday? What's your favorite birthday memory? That's what we've been doing, so you're going to want to pause the video, get that taken care of, because we are ready to go. Alrighty, let's see here, guys. I'm going to get a couple of these, but don't worry. Every time I call on somebody, I will be asking for more birthday memories. Let's see here. I'm looking, let's see here. That's going to be Claire, when's your birthday? June 16th. Is it awesome having a summer birthday, or do you wish it was during the school year? Right in between. Yeah, for sure. I get that. What's your favorite birthday memory? Okay, that works. That works. All right, let's see here. And then how about, let's see here. Vivian, when's your birthday?
My birthday is March 4th.
March 4th. Oh, that's awesome.
But my brother's birthday is actually today.
Is that right? Happy birthday to him. Older or younger?
He's younger.
More of you guys, please. And then, what is your favorite birthday memory?
Eating lots of good food like last year, I think.
That works. That's awesome. I love to hear it. So, a quick thing about this. I hate it when this happens. So, Robert Moore was a mathematician who discovered Moore space and was known for being an unorthodox teacher who put fun and energy into teaching higher mathematics. And I was reading about this guy, and I was like, this guy's awesome. Like, he had my birthday. Maybe I'm like him reincarnated or something. Wouldn't that be cool? Yes, Alan, do you already know where I'm going with this?
Wouldn't it be cool if it was someone else's birthday today? Like in this class?
It would be pretty cool.
For giving you like Ellie. Like Ellie.
Sure, for just as a possible example. Oh, happy birthday to you, Ellie. Is your favorite birthday memory this one right now? Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's hard to top. So, this is the sad thing, and I don't know if this has ever happened to you. Have you guys ever read about a historical figure and been like, this person's awesome, and then gotten to the bottom of the page and been like, never mind?
Yeah.
How many of us have had that happen? Yeah, because it turns out Thomas More was a mathematician who discovered Moore space and was known for being an unorthodox teacher who put fun and energy into teaching higher mathematics, and he was also known for being a big old racist.
Oh, come on!
You guys, I have a really sad fact that I have to share with you about Thomas More, even though he shares my birthday. Guys, the first black woman who became a math professor in the United States was supposed to have him as her advisor, and he refused because she was black.
That is so stupid.
He was not a cool guy, and I'm ashamed to share a birthday with him. I know, that's so sad. That sucks. Will was going to say something, and then Carol, Will hit it.
Never mind.
Robert Lee Moore. Thank goodness I don't share a name with him as well. Carol. November 14th. Oh, happy birthday to you. You share your birthday with a jerk and Thomas. I'm just kidding. And anyway, so here we go. Guys, it is the 89th day of school. Did you guys know that 89 is a Pythagorean prime since it's the sum of two squares? That is, if I take two numbers and square them and add them together, I can get 89. Can anyone figure out which two numbers those would be? What two numbers could I square and then add together to get 89? Go ahead, Bradley's got it. 8 squared, let's see. So 8 squared plus 5 squared is 64 plus 25, which is indeed 89. He got it. Very good. Happy National Peach Melba Day. You guys, I saw that it was Peach Melba Day, and I was like, what's Peach Melba? And I looked up what Peach Melba is. Are you guys ready for this? Oh, how hungry are you right now?
I'm hungry.
Okay, well, then deal with this. This is what Peach Melba is. Oh, it's frozen. This is what Peach Melba is. It's grilled peaches with raspberry sauce on top of ice cream. Dial that in. Big thumbs up. That looks like the most delicious dessert I've ever seen in my entire life. Thumbs down. You wouldn't eat that if somebody paid you. Wow, I had no idea this would be so polarizing. I think it looks fantastic. Oh, I can't even handle it. Oh, I don't know. Like grilled peaches with a little char on it. Mmm. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, really? We'll just put it on some spumoni then. All right, so here we go. Moving right along in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shh. Okay. Lena, what is our first essential question today? How can I find the slope of a line given 2 points it passes through? I know, just in time, huh? Okay. Here we go. By the way, the periodic table of elements is our Jeopardy today. I'll give you the card, the element card for each of these. And then, and let's see here. Xander, you might want the full-size graph paper. That's over there at table J. And that is indeed number 1H, 1.008 is hydrogen. And then Utah State Parks, Great Salt Lake. There's the Great Salt Lake State Park. Very good. Okay. Today's topic is slope betwixt points. Mm-hmm. Ooh. That would be like a Halloween-themed betwixt, right? And there's like a witch on it or something. Betwixt means between. It's just a funny way of saying between. Anyway, slope betwixt points. Guys, if you'll remember, the slope of a line, which we use the letter m to represent, was the change in y over change in x fraction. And it was really important that it was reduced. It was really important that it was a reduced fraction. Okay? It's really important that it was a reduced fraction. Okay. Lena, what is your favorite color? Red. And when is your birthday? October 12th. So we're going to define the point Lena as 10, 12. October 12th. So we're going to go 10 and up to 12, 1, 2, put a dot, and I'm going to label it with an L. There's Lena. There's Lena. What's your favorite birthday memory, Lena? Just running around with your friends? That's awesome. That sounds like a great time. Let's see here. Sadie, when's your birthday? Oh, wait. What's your favorite color? Green. And then when is your birthday? Okay, Sadie is here at January 27th. That's coming up. So we're going to 1 and 27, and we're going to put a dot, and there's S for Sadie. There's S for Sadie. Now, what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to take a line. What do you get when you mix green and red? Is that? There you go. So you know what that's going to be? That's going to be, I don't know, it's like a Christmas tree. There you go. So we're going to go ahead and connect. We're going to connect the points S and L. We're going to connect those points S and L. And I want you guys to tell me what the slope is between those. That is, how much, if I'm going from Sadie's birthday to Lena's birthday, how much does my Y change? How much does my X change? And we're going to turn that into a fraction. See if you guys can get that taken care of. Give it a try and teach. I actually love, this is, like, I know this is random because I'm picking birthdays, but this is actually a perfect way to start. Love this. It's a great way to start it. And you can use your ruler, talk to your partners. What's the change in Y over change in X? Count it up. Perfect. Can you reduce that, Claire? Sadie, I asked you your favorite birthday memory, didn't I? No, I didn't. What is your favorite birthday memory? Oh, that's pretty great. That's pretty great. What's your dog's name? Ziggy. And how long ago was that? 3 is good because he's 3. He's a little. Is he good? Is he a good boy? No, he's a naughty dog. Oh no, he's a naughty dog. Sometimes naughty dogs are the best. Isn't that what we learned from Marley and me? Or is what we learned from Marley and me that the things that you love will one day go away? Yeah. I think that's also what we learned from Marley and me. Spoiler alert. Okay, can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if you count from S to L, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, looks like 15. And then 15 down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So it looks like that is negative 15 over 18. Why is that negative? Let's see, John, why is that negative? Yep, because we're going down. Very good. And then, does that reduce, John? Sure does. What 2? Negative 3. Negative 5 third. No, I don't know. Let's see. Because I know they're both divisible by 3, so that would be negative 5, 6. There we go. Negative 5, 6. Yes, Bradley.
You made a mistake because
I did?
on the bottom you're counting by 2 for 1, I think.
Yeah, it should be 9.
Oh, is it 9?
Because how do you have 18?
Oh, you're right. Up, Mr. Petersen. Tut, tut, tut. Because I count. You're right. Thank you, Bradley. That's what happens when I use the one that I made in the warm-up. Every 2 of those is 1. And so it's not, I see, that's why, John. I'm so sorry about that. It's not negative 15 over 18. It's negative 15 over 9. That still reduces down, though, to negative 5 thirds. My apologies. How many of us got negative 5 thirds for that? Sorry about that, guys. I forgot that I did that because otherwise it's really hard to see if I don't make that thing a little bit bigger. Great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Bradley. Let's see here. Let's get a couple more. John, what's your favorite color? Yeah. Green. And then, when's your birthday, John? December 6th. There's Jay. And then, let's see. What's your favorite birthday memory? That's pretty great. I think I've seen that. I think I've seen that around. Also, the last time we actually did the scoreboard game, you guys did win, which means I did shuffle this in, and I have just drawn it. Does anyone recognize that flag? That is the Scottish flag.
Yes.
Let's see here. Okay. Oh, hang on. No, I was going to do Australian. Just a second. Haggis. Me hoggy. All right. I think I'm on board now. There we go. All right, Lincoln. When's your birthday, laddie? January 24th. Oh, that's very soon. What is your favorite color, by the way? So, blue. All right, you got it. So we're going to get the blue here, and that's going to be Lincoln. And you said it was January 24th, eh? So that's a 1, 24. These are all so far away from each other. Okay, so we're going to get Lincoln on the board over here at 1, 24. Aye, there we go. There's L. And we're going to take that. If you mix blue and green, what do you get? Kind of a bluish green, kind of like this, I suppose, huh? You're going to get that going. You're going to connect them. And you're going to tell me, what's the slope between those 2 lines there? They almost look parallel. Let's see if they really are. Give it a try, and here we go. Teach! Nah, I don't think they are either. Aye. Oh, you're right. Why don't we make it L sub 1 then? More on that later. I'll just make that little L sub 1 right there. I like that. Nay, that would be with a soup 1, not a sub 1. Sub 1 means the 1's down underneath. Just a way to go ahead and write it down. Go ahead, give it a shot, guys. See what you got there. See how it goes. We'll see what happens. And kind of get that tealish color here. This time we'll be careful to count correctly, aye? Let's see. You guys can check in with each other also, by the way, once you've got that figured out. What's in tight? Oh, take another 10 seconds there. All right, can I get you back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? I appreciate you guys working on that guy nice and quietly and then checking in quietly with your partners. I think you guys do deserve a point for it. Thanks so much, everybody. That was a very subdued, oh yeah, but I suppose I'll take it. All right, Sophia, what'd you get as the slope between those two lines there? Can I hear Sophia? Sorry, Sophia, go ahead. Negative 18 over 11, and does that reduce? Nah, it doesn't reduce. How many of us got negative 18 over 11 for that? Perfect. How many of you guys are noticing that there is a wee shortcut that could help us get these numbers without having to count everything? Because there is. And perhaps we'll find it on the next one. Let's see here. I'm looking for a birthday, and this one's going to come from, let's see, Sasha, what's your favorite color, lass? Orange, you got it. Let's get Sasha on the board here. And Sasha, when's your birthday? December 25th. I think I knew that. I feel like when I've asked for birthdays before, I've come across yours as well. What's your favorite birthday memory? Oh, that's okay. There are no specifics, just general good feelings. Nothing wrong with that. I'm curious, guys. Is there anyone out there who's got a birthday that's after the 25th of a day, after the 25th of any month after the 25th? Let's see here. Let's go for. Why don't we go for Elizabeth? What's your favorite color, lass? Blue. And when's your birthday? May 29th. So we're gonna do Elizabeth, and she's May 29th. You see. So that will be 5,29. Excuse me. 5,29. Should be right here. And that's going to be L sub 1, L sub 2 actually. Now, when I say teach, I want you to say, okay, I want you guys to go ahead and see if you can find the shortcut of how could I find out what the slope is without actually having to count. There is something about these numbers and these numbers that somehow make these numbers. There's something about these numbers and these numbers that make these numbers. So there's something about these numbers that are going to make the numbers here. And I'm curious to see if you happen to notice what that shortcut is. Give it a shot and teach. It's all right. Just count it out. Count it out and look at the numbers and see if you can figure it out. That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. Just think it through. Okay. Can I get you back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Holland, what'd you get as the slope here, lass? You couldn't have figured it out, so you're counting it out, okay? That's all right. So that would be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So I suspect that would be negative 4/7. Aye. So let's look at this way, Holland. Look at these numbers. There's 4 numbers. There's 2 here for Sasha. There's 2 here for Elizabeth. Can you see the number 4 hidden inside there somewhere?
Yep. 29 minus 25.
Aye. And you see the number 7 hidden inside there?
12 minus 5.
Aye, exactly so. So it turns out that if I subtract those x and y coordinates, I get what I'm looking for. Oh, my screen. Come back to me. There you go. So here is the deal. And the thing is, though, is you'll notice that the negative there might have been tricky to find. There's 2 ways that you can find the slope between 2 lines pretty easily. Let's see here. I'm going to get a couple of birthdays to give me a hand here. Holland, when's your birthday?
My birthday is November 27th.
So we're going to do Holland, and that's going to be negative 11, comma 27.
What?
Aye, you heard me. That's what I'm saying. And let's see here. Oh, we got Elizabeth's birthday. Well, when's your birthday? April 30th. Okay. And Will is going to be 4, there you go. Hold on. Okay. Well, those of you at home, that might have disconnected for a second, so I apologize. Okay, here we go. Oh, we're back. Hello. You didn't miss it, though. We got there. Okay, so what we're going to do with this here is I'm going to create what I call point stacks. So I'm just going to take Holland's, then give it 11, comma 27, and put it on top of Will's. Like this. Now remember, guys, which one's my x and which one's my y? Is x first or is x second? X is? Aye, x is first. And then that means that what's second?
Y.
Because I'm asking, what comes second? Guys, the reason why is that because we're trying to do math. I want to know what comes first, x or y. What is it? No, x is incorrect. So, sorry, what comes second?
Y.
Because it's important for the lesson.
Oh my God.
What comes second?
Y.
Would you stop asking me why?
Y.
Oh, the letter Y. Aye, that's correct. By the way, that's 5 minutes for the Scots. So, and what we're going to do is we're going to subtract vertically. Negative 11 minus 4 is negative 15. 27 minus negative 30 is a positive 57. So when I make my change in y over change in x fraction, what goes on top, the 57 or the 15? The 57. And then is the slope going to be positive or negative? It's going to be negative because a positive divided by a negative is always negative. So it's negative 57/15. Does that reduce? I think that it does. I believe it's divisible by 3. I don't know what negative 57 divided by 3 is, though. Yeah, well, you got it for me? Go ahead. Is it 19? I think that sounds right. That's not. Is it negative 19?
Yeah.
So negative 19/5. That's my slope. I don't want that as an improper fraction because since it's a slope, if we actually had to graph that thing, we would want it as, sorry, I don't want that as a mixed number is what I mean to say. We want it as an improper fraction. After seeing that once, how many of us are like, oh, that's not too bad? Perfect. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. I'm going to show you because the point stacks is something that's kind of, it's like a fun, it's an easy way to do it, but when you get to high school, they might be like, no, I demand that you do this a particular way, and that is using the proper slope formula. So I have to show you the proper slope formula. The proper slope formula looks dumb, but I'm going to write it down for you anyway. Got a pencil? The slope between 2 points, x sub 1, comma y sub 1, and x sub 2, comma y sub 2, the slope will be the difference between the y's over the difference between the x's. Okay? Which is really what we just did. The only difference is that you just put it in a fraction to start. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. I'll tell you what happens is that people who use the point stacks, the biggest mistake they make is they put the x on top of the y. And the people who use the slope formula, their biggest mistake is they accidentally switch the order that they subtract. Because notice, if I start with this second point here on the y's, I have to start with that second point on the x's. I'll show you what it looks like. Let's see here. That's going to be, Arden, when's your birthday? Okay, Arden, we're going to have -2, -20. And let's see here. Sam, when's your birthday? September 29th? And that's going to be -9, 29. Someone asked me once, on point stacks, Mr. Petersen, how do you know which point goes on top? Does anyone know how you can tell which point goes on top? Oh, so on point stacks with Holland and Will, it doesn't matter. If you flip those around, 4 minus -11 would be +15, and -30 minus 27 would have been -57, and you would have got the same answer. But if we're going to use the points, the slope formula, we're going to do x sub 2 minus, or sorry, y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over, hey, Mr. McGowan. Yay! I got a dinosaur sticker. Hooray! Thank you so much, Mr. McGowan. And then we're going to do on the bottom x sub 2 minus y sub 2. You guys are going to notice that since I started with 29, I had to start with -9 on the bottom. Otherwise, this doesn't work. That's going to be 49 over -7, I think. Oh, isn't that nice? Yeah, that's awesome. 49 over -7. What's 49 divided by 7, everybody? 7. And then 49 divided by -7 should be? -7. There you go. And don't make it -7 over 1. If it's reduced, we just want it to be -7. Because if we wrote that as a y equals mx plus b, it would be y equals -7x, whatever, plus whatever. How many of us feel ready to tackle these? How many of us feel ready to tackle these? Okay, that'll give us about 5 minutes here before we finish up, guys. But if you want to go ahead and start working on self-assessment 10.5 on Canvas, you've got 5 minutes. And if you want, you can actually spend those last 10. As long as we win the scoreboard game by the end of the day, you'll be able to get that going. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to help. Let's get to it and teach. And those of you at home,